Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing News.
Canelo Alvarez is moving training camps, and look, let's break it down honestly and objectively as possible. And Canelo Alvarez has announced that he is no longer hosting his training camp in San Diego. He's moving it near Lake Tahoe, and he's looking for high altitude training. Now, a lot of people don't understand about high altitude training. High altitude training improves oxygen flow, and it also helps with endurance. So a lot of endurance athletes use high altitude training, and with increased oxygen flow, the body feels better and your body recovers better. So it's a great thing to train in high altitude. Now you see that Canelo Alvarez stated, and I quote, "It's good I'm in Truckee, California for the altitude because, you know, when I fought in Mexico and beat John Ryder, I felt the difference in altitude. I felt better. My body felt better. And I was still in rehab for my hand." Now listen to what Canelo just stated. He said, "I was still in rehab for my hand while I was training for John Ryder." So you got to think about it. Canelo drops John Ryder multiple times, breaks his nose, wins almost every single round, and yet this man was still rehabbing his hand. That's extremely impressive from the face of boxing. Not only that, Canelo Alvarez went on to state, "But I feel better in everything, so that's why I choose to come here and train in the altitude. My body feels good." And as you understand that Canelo Alvarez, it's important carrying the sport of boxing, fighting all these world champions. It makes sense that his body feels good. It makes sure that, you know, his endurance is improving and increasing. And I think that's the ultimate reason why he's training in high altitude training, because he wants his body to recover. He wants his body to feel good with the increased oxygen flow. And he also wants his endurance to be top notch, because he understands as he's constantly facing world champions, as he's constantly facing the best, people are always going to come for the crown. And Canelo Alvarez needs to be at his very best, because men lie, women lie, but the facts don't lie.